get up out of bed.
Twat chat. What you gonna do? Twat chat.
Headphones on your head.
Twat chat. Gotta listen to Twat chat. Hello, chum.
Hello? I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting twats.
Here we
Welcome
are,
to Twat Chat, episode 7.
I'm Ayden.
I'm Tom.
Hello, everyone.
Here we are again. What? Wow.
Torn into pieces. Can't deny, can't explain.
Oh, and you think I'm gay for like an Avril Lavigne. So, yeah, here we are. It's another week.
Another
7 weeks
episode.
we've been doing this now.
It's too long.
It's weird. In some ways it feels longer, in some ways it don't feel that long at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and in that time we've had 2 specials and a guest.
Crazy.
I know, right?
Absolutely crazy.
Time and motion waits for no man. How's your week been?
I got approached by a prostitute on my walk home the other day.
Really?
I was walking home, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go home via Morrison's. So I took a bit of a detour.
Classic. We're not endorsed anyway.
We're not
Other
endorsed.
supermarkets are available.
So I took a slightly longer walk home, because I quite like my walks. You know me, Tom. I like to listen on podcasts on my audiobooks and have a bit of a walk. So I was having a bit of a walk, and went through a bit of a rough area. And this woman goes, "You interested in business?" And genuinely, for a split second, I was like, does she want to talk about stocks and shares? I'm confused. Genuinely, that's not me making a joke. I was like, why does she want to... Oh! And I went, no, I'm fine, thank you. But to her, it looked like I considered it. Like I went, maybe. No, wait, no. I didn't get what the hell was... I genuinely thought this old hooker one was going, right, let's talk about the economy. What's going on? You investing?
Yeah, what's funny is you thought, do I want to talk about stock with this
Yeah.
woman that I've met in the
A
street?
good point. Why did I even consider that?
Hard
I
to
don't know
say.
anything about stock.
Do I want to... No, I can't. I ain't got time to learn. Sorry.
So yeah, I nearly got mounted by a prostitute.
That happens to me regularly. What happens to pay him? So, yeah. Cool. So,
You been up to much?
to be honest, yeah.
Oh, what have you been doing?
I had a poll come out a couple of weeks ago for my next music video that you're going to be
Yes.
directing.
Yes.
I know what it is now.
What is it?
I can tell you now, as we record this, it's fresh off the press, but it won't be. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh!
You wanted Look What You've Done to Me now.
I did.
I could just do both.
Sure. So the whole album. Go now.
Here we go then.
Yeah, I've got the camera. Go. Hey, Tom, have you heard what's on the news?
Is it a rumor or is it true? If it wasn't for that news, we wouldn't know. I've got a couple of news stories today, and because I'm mixing it up again, I've got 2 different stories about 2 different things.
Oh, hit me.
First one, World Cup was hosted in Russia this year. As you know.
Yeah.
Using that as a little segue, Russian women have been encouraged to fall in love and have children with World Cup football fans, says a Russian MP.
Why?
Because, well, let's read the article. From Russia with love is how the saying goes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to call this segment. Then I read that and I was like, fuck, I've already done it. And one politician is trying to make this a reality at the World Cup.
Okay.
Member of Parliament Mikhail Degtyajov, why not, is urging Russian women and visiting football fans to hook up. Fall
Okay.
in love and have children at as the tournament kicks off in the country. His comments come after one of his female colleagues advised Russian women to avoid getting involved with away supporters.
Oh.
You racist bitch. This is why you're going to nuke us. Tamara Pletyonova,
We should just have this as a segment. Tom tries to pronounce Russian names.
yeah, warned women to think twice before entering into casual relations with foreign tourists because they may end up bringing up their children alone should they get pregnant. Oh, I want to go to Russia now. Miss Pletnyova, who heads a parliamentary committee on children and families,
Yeah.
also suggested Russian women should marry local men and said happy children born from mixed race marriages. No, sorry, children born from mixed race marriages were unhappy.
Now we're getting into a weird race thing. What's going on?
I'm not entirely sure, but just wait. It'll come back on track, I'm sure. The comments prompted criticism on social media, with some users saying that Miss Pletty, I'm just going to call it Pletty, Miss Pletty views were racist and out of date.
Yeah.
There you go. See, you jumped the gun on that one. But in comments, which may seem to be as damage control, politician Mickey,
Yeah.
said, the more love stories we have connected to the World Championship, the more people from different countries fall in love, the more children are born, the better.
She's just trying to undo the racism.
I'm pretty sure. But many years from now, these children remember their parents' love story began during the World Cup in Russia in 2018.
Quite romantic.
He said, according to the TASS news agency. Sounds cool. I hope to God that there would be more love stories, more children, more mixed unions. I'm not going to lie, I misread that as mixed onions at first. I was like, what the fuck?
Apparently, more children, more mixed onions.
Yeah, we want red onion in Russia. We welcome fans from all countries, skin colours, all religions and genders, and all sexual orientations.
Yeah, basically some bitch went on a racist rant and the Prime Minister was like, everyone do what you want, everyone fuck everyone.
Yeah, let's just have a fucking orgy while the World Cup's on. Hey, it'll get me watching. My second story. So that's about falling in love and having babies.
Yeah.
Segueing in.
Yeah.
Babies. A myth is that they come from storks.
Yeah.
And this is a story about a stork that flew off with a SIM card and left
Good segue.
And left a bill for £2,000 with a charity because he flew off with a SIM card.
But how did that give a bill to someone?
Well, let's find out, shall we? They said that the stork delivers babies to their mothers, but all this one brought to a wildlife charity was an absolutely massive phone bill.
Oh.
Polish environmental group Ecologic had fitted a white stork called Kajataka with a tracker in an attempt to track his migratory habits.
Mm-hmm.
They logged Katajaka's winter migration route through Africa, where preparing for his spring return. But after travelling over 3,700 miles to the Blue Nile Valley in eastern Sudan, all contact was lost.
Oh.
Ecologic told the Super Express, that doesn't sound real, but okay, that... It says here, Ecologic told the Super Express that somebody...
Okay.
Somebody mugged the bird of its tracker and put the SIM card in their own phone before racking up more than 20 hours of phone calls.
See, but if you find a bird of a SIM... Why are you going to put that in your phone?
Free calls,
in Sudan or whatever, where there's loads of street muggings. I mugged a stork. Got an iPhone now. Put it in my iPhone.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the baby. Now the charity has been told that they must pay more than 10,000 Polish zloty.
Zloty? That's a good currency name. I should use that the other week.
Yeah. 2,000, that's £2,064 in English pounds for the usage. Clearly someone had some important calls to be making and has avoided being the one to pay for it.
How do you know the stork didn't do it?
Well, stork tagging plays an important role in environmentalist research and conservation of minority birds, and data from GPS trackers can be used to help scientists assess birds' habits, social behaviours and threats. The white stork is not currently at risk, but industrialisation and the draining of wetlands pushed the species towards near extinction 50 years ago.
Ooh.
Well, I bet they're wishing that had happened now.
Yeah, he's going to give him a massive phone bill.
That film Storks is going to be very different in the sequel, though. Where's he gone? He was mugged. No, he's in a shower. He's in a shower shaking like... He's like an animal. He had me like a... You're a bird. Oh. And all I want to do was text my girlfriend, and he took my SIM card, and now I can't phone anyone.
Why would you do that? Do you reckon the tagging's like an inside thing, or like on their leg,
I think
or
it's
what?
on their leg or something. But the thing is, how would you know? Like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah,
That's
it's going on my
SIM
phone.
card in it.
Someone fucked up on this stork's leg and put it on my phone.
Maybe it was like a CIA job or something. Like it's like Sudan MI5.
What if it's like a team of storks? The
That
secret
beat him
stork
up,
mafia. Yeah. He was in trouble with them.
The storks. Again, Storks 2 has a lot of potential now.
Yeah, it does.
Don't fuck it up, DreamWorks.
Yeah, we're just giving you loads of plot points here.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, also, I think it would have been better if the stork went to Russia.
Tie it into the World Cup.
Yeah. And then the storks can have sex
For God's
with all
sake.
the Russian women.
Why do you want to see this?
They accept any race.
No, you're
anything.
not wrong.
You can have a cloaca
Fuck
on...
whatever you want.
Cloaca on pussy action.
Oh.
I love a cloaca. So that was a...
Very fucked up.
and cloaca-driven...
News! Hey Tom, have you heard what's on the news?
The stork was mugged and now it's feeling blue.
If it wasn't for that news, we wouldn't know.
Sorry, someone Fitz just updated their Instagram story.
My Instagram got hacked. If you go on my Instagram, it's some like Iranian woman half naked. Search it now, see if I'm on there. Search Ayden Wheeler on Instagram. I had about 2 pictures on there and they got hacked.
Ayden Wheeler.
Popular today. That was a text, ladies and gentlemen. I have friends.
I feel you must be cutting this bit out. Oh, come on.
What do you do when the film was shit?
Let's pitch a movie.
And I didn't like the first one, not one bit.
Let's pitch a movie.
Well, we should have seen it coming when it got postponed.
Let's pitch a movie.
Well, if they can't seem to cut it, then we'll make our own.
Let's pitch a movie. Let's pitch a movie. Let's pitch a movie. Let's pitch a movie. What movie will we pitch this week?
Yes! It's the return of a segment that we did a while ago.
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
We dabble in this.
We dabbled in this once before.
Dabble.
This one, I need your help with, Tom.
Okay,
I haven't
ready.
fleshed anything out. I've just had an idea when I was taking a shit the other day.
I'm a show dog, that's what they do.
Now, my pitch is for a remake
Of?
of Wizard of Oz,
Ooh.
directed by Tim Burton.
Ooh, I like it.
Doesn't that sound fucking awesome?
That does sound pretty cool.
So it's basically
I mean,
Wizard
yeah.
of Oz, but in the dark sort of, his weird, weird style.
No, because you got the two extremes. Mm. So surely when you got to like Munchkinland and that,
Yeah.
it would be very bright. It would be like the Alice in Wonderland, Tim Burton.
Yeah, I'm thinking old style.
Like creepy. Well, no, Tim Burton's always done that.
Yeah,
He always has
like,
light and shade. See, he would make Kansas, or would he? No, I don't know. Maybe he'd do Kansas as all bright and that.
Yeah.
And then you get there and it's all dark and
It's
twisted.
fucked up. Yeah, so it's not just Alice in Wonderland again. So it'd be sort of like, like the Sweeney Todd colour palettes.
Yeah.
Everyone's all weird
Blood.
and thing. Yeah,
You
exactly.
can do it R-rated.
Exactly. So I was thinking.
You literally see the bitch get crushed by the
Squished,
house.
yeah.
And it's like,
See, I was thinking casting wise, Johnny Depp, of course.
as.
Scarecrow is what I thought.
See, I'd have him as the Tin Man.
I never thought I was all of them. So he plays all 3 of
Oh,
the.
that's a good idea. Tim Burton doesn't normally do that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Well,
see, that's
well,
like
he,
an
well, he did it
Australian
once with Deep Roy as Oompa Loompa.
Oh yeah.
So he could, I
But
suppose.
see, I was thinking having him as all 3 of them.
It's going to be a bit more difficult with that, though, because they've got to skip together and shit.
Yeah, fucking face track and shit. See, Helena Bonham Carter's got to be in it.
So I think it should be the witch.
That's what I said. Or
The
the
good
Good
one.
Witch.
Yeah.
That's what I wasn't sure of.
And I think who would the evil witch be then?
Hmm.
Wayoni Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
You went Winona Nine.
Wayoni Ryder. You know who Wayoni Ryder is?
Yeah. But
Yeah, from Edward Scissorhands.
yeah.
Because he always uses the same 4 people.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that would work.
Well, maybe she'd be the good one. I don't know if she
Yeah.
acts anymore, though.
Yeah, have her as the Good Witch and then Helena Bonham Carter
Because I think
as
she'd be a good mad one.
Bad Witch.
You can imagine her all green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's our Dorothy?
See, that's the thing. He normally goes for unknown when it comes to like kids. But
Yeah.
you know who? Dakota Fanning's a bit old now. I'd go with. You need someone who's like. You know
See, the
what?
thing is, do we go for like kid because she's supposed to be
Or
like?
you go with like they did last time, where they get someone who's supposed
Yeah,
to be.
so that's
a
what we think.
kid.
Do we go
See,
for
my
kids or
thought
not?
would be. This sounds crazy, but I reckon if you Tim Burton her up, Anna Kendrick.
I think Anna Kendrick would be a good evil witch.
With the nose.
Yeah. Have her as the witch and have Helena Bonham Carter as
the good witch. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then maybe
That's a good one. Dorothy.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Who's that?
Fuck her up. The one from Kick-Ass.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Have her as Dorothy.
Or the girl who was Juno. Can these
Ellen
people
Page,
sing,
yeah.
though?
Huh?
Can they sing?
Ellen Page
Maisie
sings.
Williams.
Yes, Maisie Williams as Dorothy.
Or... There's loads of options, actually, when you
Exactly.
think about it.
What plot-wise would we change, or would it stay relatively the same? Because I feel like it needs a couple twists to go with the fucked upness.
At the end, you'd put a big twist. Like, the Jabberwocky turns up, and it's like, what's going on now?
Yeah, we're getting confused here.
Yeah. Or you do, like, I don't know, like, I feel like you'd put some stuff in there, like maybe bring elements from other things. The other thought I had was, we were talking about who's playing who.
Yeah.
What if it was stop-frame animation?
Oh, like the...
Like Nightmare Before Christmas and Corpse Bride, that sort of thing.
yeah, that could work.
That would
That
kind
could
of be.
work.
Then that also solves your problem of trying to find the right, people to
Yeah,
play
and then
it.
they
You
can
can just do
just-
voices.
Johnny Depp voice all the characters.
Yeah,
All the male
of them.
characters.
Well, the main 3 and
And Helena Bonham Carter can voice all the female characters.
Yeah.
Do they still get on? Because I'm pretty sure they're divorced.
what Tim Burton and Helen. They
Yeah.
divorced. Thing is, even when they were married, they have a very weird relationship. Because when they were married, they lived in 2 separate houses next to each other with a door that joined.
What the fuck?
And they obviously they'd sleep together and that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they had separate bedrooms and that and everything.
What the fuck?
And then I'd obviously go and fuck and then
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I mean, in the summer, I get it. But that's the thing. So even when they were together, it was a weird relationship. I imagine they're still civil because she was still in Through the Looking Glass after that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed that.
Oh, I think Sacha Baron Cohen should be a character in there.
Oh, he would be a good wizard, actually.
Yeah.
Or lion.
No, yeah, he'd be the lion.
Yeah,
Sacha
Johnny
Baron
Depp
Cohen.
should be... If you do Johnny Depp as the wizard and the scarecrow,
Yeah.
and then you can make that the twist. Like, it's something to do with that.
Or you can make
So
it
she
that the
falls in
scarecrow
love-
was made...
She falls in love with the scarecrow,
Yeah.
and then it turns out he's his dad, is Johnny Depp's the
Yeah,
dad.
the scarecrow is made in his image or
Yeah,
whatever.
and then it's like, oh shit, and then he's not actually like, and then like takes the spell off or whatever.
Okay, so then
Or
who's...
what if you reveal, I'm thinking of twists,
Yeah.
what if you made it so the witch was working with the wizard and it was all a ploy?
Oh, yeah, there you go. To abuse the munchkins or some shit.
I don't know,
Some
yeah,
sort
to
of-
try, or like to get Dorothy, because she's the only one that can wield the slippers.
Because they want to get back. They want to get back into the real world where she's from.
And then you can set up a sequel where all
There
the
you go.
monkeys invade. And all
Oh.
the monkeys can be played by Warwick Davis.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's amazing. I'm a monkey. Yes, I'm a winged monkey.
Who would be Tin Man?
Tim Man.
Someone go missing.
I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking?
What?
The guy who was. Are you kidding me? I am blind.
Why?
I think he'd be a good.
No, it needs to be someone who can sing.
Yeah, I'm sure he can sing. Oh, okay. Hugh Jackman.
Yes. I'd fucking love that.
If I only had a heart.
Oh, I want to see this film.
hi.
So, what do you suit? Are we going with the stop animation or we're going with real life? Because
Either.
I went with stop animation, but now I'm going back with real life. Now I've cast them.
Hugh Jackman's in it, yeah. Either
Yeah.
way, we'll let Disney decide. It's their money. I imagine now want live action because they won't want to put the effort in.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's my idea.
I like it. I like it a lot. You've also got a franchise thing. They're
Exactly.
always trying to franchise that, and it
Exactly.
never works. Mm-hmm. This might work if you remake it in a different way and put some twists in it.
Exactly.
Set up a war.
If you want me to pitch an entire movie with scenes and plot synopsis and whatnot, and a definite in-place casting, let me know, and I'll do
Also,
a
who's
full
doing
one.
the music? Are you rewriting the music?
Same but creepy.
Okay, so Danny Elfman's
Yeah.
taking it over. Okay,
Yeah.
I was going to say get the Greatest Showman people to write it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Then they could write a new one and say like, if I only had a brain. Hugh Jackman would be like, I love it. It's great. I got the guys for it. It's gonna be fine. Right, and action. Van Dinkum.
Is that your line, what?
Van Dinkum, yeah. Who wrote this screenplay? Thomas Elgie. All right, that's not right. I'll take it.
What do you do when the film was shit? Let's pitch a movie.
And I didn't like the first one, not one bit.
Let's pitch a movie.
Well, we should have seen it coming when it got postponed.
Let's pitch a movie.
Well, if they can't seem to cut it, then we'll make our own.
Let's pitch a movie. Let's pitch a movie. Let's pitch a movie. Let's pitch a movie. What movie will we pitch this week?
Let's pitch a movie. You're right.
No, I had a stroke.
Okay. Welcome to Tom Algy's Twat Chat.
Tom,
Yeah.
it's your favourite time of day. We have a...
New segment.
Yeah.
New segment?
Fucking hell, you just scared both the cats.
Sorry, Twat Cats.
So, Tom,
Yes.
what's the segment? Do you want to explain?
Well, we had a little brainstorm the other week,
We did.
and we were like, we want to do a new segment because we haven't got many,
Yeah.
thousands of them. But we wanted to do one where I rant all the time about stuff.
About
but it'd be
Tom's
nice
problems.
For me to help you with your problems.
Yeah.
So not just Ayden. Anyone who's got a problem, write into us.
So we put a message on our Facebook page.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
We got one response, so
Yep.
that's the one we're going
That's
with.
the one we got. Yeah, and if anybody wants,
We're not exactly
to-
spoilt for choice here.
anybody, and I'm talking to the bigger picture here.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody has a problem that they want me to comfort them with. Now's the time.
Indeed.
So here we go.
So this comes
I'm
from...
going to do my agony on rant voice now.
Okay. You got to be like Mrs. Doubtfire. You ready?
Yes, dear.
There you go.
Yes.
So we have
Okay,
an
then. Reader, what's your name? What's the reader's name?
I'm about to read it.
What's his name? Just tell me the name.
Mark.
Mark, I'm listening.
Dear Agony Rant,
I'm listening.
my girlfriend and I haven't yet had sex.
You poor thing.
I was wondering if you could help me with any tips or tricks to get the ball moving.
Literally.
Like mine. Just don't twist it backwards. That's what you got to do. So basically, Mark wants to know.
Mark. Yes.
He wants to know
Really?
some tips and tricks for getting women.
So, Mark, let me tell you what I would do. So, we've all been there in some way or another, trying to get the ball. It could be someone you've had sex with before. I'm going to stop doing the voice. Could be someone you've had sex with before.
Mm-hmm.
Could not be. We've all been there. What you need to do is really communication. That's what I was just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's key to everything. Yeah, sure, you can talk to her and just be like, sex now? No. No,
Works sometimes.
No. Not at this stage. If you haven't yet committed coitus,
Committed coitus.
that's when I do it.
Yeah.
You need to. Then you need to take a different approach. It is scary at first, and I'm guessing this is your first girlfriend. The way you've written that, it doesn't say.
No, it doesn't say.
But if it said, I'm just assuming. If not, fair enough. Then you should be on this, man.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get the game plan, though. You need to just relax. The first thing is, it's all about yourself at first. You just need to relax, calm down, easy mind. And something that Ayden has always told me, I'm going to pass on Ayden's infinite wisdom now.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you have a big decision to make, whenever you're stressed,
Oh yeah, I remember this.
whenever, in my case, it was I was trying to get with a girl who had a boyfriend and I was stressing out about it,
Mm-hmm.
as you do, as you would.
Yeah.
Different problem, I know. But he was saying, like, this is what you need to do. You go home, you have a wank.
Mm-hmm.
Just stroke it off. Stroke it off.
I find it's easier to think of anything after that. Your mind's clear.
Yeah. Well, what I do is sometimes I wake up and I'm texting someone on a dating app. This sounds like I'm rubbing it in, I'm sorry. But you're on a dating app or you're talking to a girl and you think, right, yeah, I really want you. And then you think,
Yeah.
I'm just going to have my morning wank. And then you're like, oh, actually, I don't.
Yeah.
It's just frustration building up.
Mm.
And it isn't just sexual either sometimes. Sometimes it's simple things like you're worried about something, even gigs. I worry about a gig, and then I'll go, I'm just going to have a quick crack. Oh, I'm not worried about it anymore.
Hmm.
It's just, it's weird. The human body and mind is a very, very cryptic thing.
Hmm.
But coming back to your point, I've found some, because I am worried about you, Mark. I found some help online from GQ.
I don't know what that is.
It's a magazine.
Oh.
It's called The Gentleman's Guide to Setting the Mood.
Oh.
Because I feel like I trust their opinion more than my own taste. So, as Hugh Jackman said in The Greatest Showman. Speaking of which, segue. The Greatest Showman is a great starting point for this.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I took 4 girls to see that film when it came out in its 6-month runtime. I was in a relationship with 2 of them, so that will tell you a lot about me as a person. But what you want to do is you go see The Greatest Showman. Oh, you can't go see it now. Get the DVD in, download it, rent it, whatever. That film, it's worth buying a copy because that film is a fucking pussy magnet.
It's an aphrodisiac.
It's an aphrodisiac is the word I was looking for, yes. Yes. So I've got a projector, you don't have to have that, you can do it on a TV. You sit them down, preferably on a sofa or a bed. Slap it on. That moment there gets them riled up, their blood starts pumping. I've worked out the secret to this film. The blood starts pumping with that song. It goes on. Zac Efron gets it. By the time Zac Efron hits the screen, they're already gagging.
Mm-hmm.
After Rewrite the Stars, yeah, even you're like, fuck me, Zendaya's ass in that leotard, yes. And then after that, from now on, they got a moment of, yeah, I can do anything. Everything's going to be great. Life's good. And that's the attitude you want going into coitus. I know I'm single. But if you're really after the coitus, I promise you, The Greatest Showman will not let you down. Mr. Jackman gets it. But here's what GQ has to say. The person who writes this article says, I had high expectations for adulthood.
Okay.
I thought that by now I would have figured out how to breathe during yoga. I thought I'd be done with acne. I thought I'd be able to afford a house before the age of 78. I also believed that the men I dated would be setting the mood in the creative way. It's a woman. It's from a woman's perspective, yeah. So, and they'd set the mood in suave ways that would be, well, sexy.
Okay.
That simply has not happened.
Oh, no.
So but the important thing to take away from that is a woman is saying, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Everyone struggles with it.
Yeah.
Some less than others. But you, Mark, are not alone. Almost every time a guy has tried to initiate sex with me, it's either been so awkward, uncomfortable, crass, it feels like a screenwriting from a Jonah Hill and a Seth Rogen film. Or it's too subtle for it to count.
Oh, I see.
So, lightly rubbing my back as we fall asleep is no clear code for let's fuck. That's literally what it says. Not only that, but it's so relaxing to have your back rubbed that I'm now too sleepy and comfortable to even consider sex.
Yes.
That's the thing. I don't ever make a girl feel comfortable in my bed.
That's all.
You got a right here. Mark, go to someone else. Don't ask Tom.
No, hear me out. So here's some of her top tips, like 3 or 4 or 5 maybe top tips. These are the... She's going to tell you how to start things up without making it weird.
Okay.
Which is there's a fine line and people cross it all the time. It's like, for example, walking someone home who's on the way home from work, not weird. Going out of your way, weird. Like, without and explaining it, just tagging along, especially if someone else is already going that way with them, it's a bit weird. Number 1.
Yep.
Be a little obvious. People think that is true. People think it's a very cryptic thing. This is me, this isn't the article.
Yeah.
That you have to be all like, oh, we need to secretly send messages so that they want to just like, fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. No.
Thomas working.
Get your dick away. No. That's not what you have to do. You need to be not completely. Don't just be like, we're going to fuck! But just be like, so, the classic cheesy lines, there's a point to them.
Yeah.
This whole, like, let's just go back to mine and fuck. I do that on Tinder, and 3 times out of 5, it worked. Don't be afraid to be cheesy. That's what the article says. Acknowledge the cheesy and lean into it. Dabble in cheese. Don't consume the whole cheese. Just dabble in it. Just play with it. Sprinkle it on. Don't make it the main dish.
But also acknowledge that you're being cheesy.
Now, Ayden, it's important to note, Ayden has a 5-year-long relationship now with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's his only girlfriend, but it's working.
It is.
Whereas me, I've had more experience, but less success.
Length.
Less length.
As of most things.
Yeah. Keep dreaming. Do whatever stuff you would do to impress a crush, and then do it to your partner as well. If you're in a relationship, don't let it die.
Exactly.
Just keep trying to be swell. Like,
100%.
people lose the I've said this before. People lose the mojo.
Yeah. Just because you've got the girlfriend doesn't mean you can stop trying there.
Yeah. And I feel like you do that. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Like, you and Maisie still act like you've just started dating in a way.
Newlyweds.
And it makes me feel fucking awkward. I'm not going to lie. I'm sat in bed like, can you shut up?
Yeah, just because it's been a while that of you guys have been together doesn't mean you're any less in love.
There is a
So
note
to
here.
show that.
There is a note here, and this might be
Okay.
where I'm going wrong.
Okay.
Please, in brackets, please don't play guitar or sing, though.
Oh, there you go then.
But that 9 times... Actually, the last 2 girlfriends I've had, one was in the bath. I didn't go in there while she was in there. I was playing the guitar and singing while she was in there. She came out and she fucked me straight away. That's the first time we fucked.
Probably to get you to stop.
And she said afterwards, like, it was the guitar and the singing. So it does work for some people.
There you go then.
I
I guess it depends on the women.
The second one, if they like The Greatest Showman, that's a good test for that.
Yeah.
They'll want you to sing to him. And the
Yeah.
second one, I sang some Greatest Showman, and then we went out, and then afterwards we fucked. So, yeah. The universal indicators that you're trying to bone is to light candles, dim lights, rubber back, do all the obvious things.
All the cheesy things.
All the cheesy obvious
Dabble
things.
in that cheese.
Dabble in cheese. Dabble in that cheese. Dabble in that cheese.
Oh, dabble in that cheese.
Oh, that's my new catchphrase. Dabble in that cheese. You're listening to the Love Hour. Dabble in that cheese. Your intentions couldn't be more clear if you blasted Let's Get It On 14 times in a row.
There you go.
That's another thing. Spotify playlists. I don't know if that's on here. Fuck the CV thing. Get a Spotify playlist called Bed. Love Me Like You Do, Ellie Goulding. Bit of Greatest Showman, but just enough.
Yeah, like Rewrite the Stars. Rewrite the Stars.
Rewrite the Stars. Maybe Million Dreams.
Yeah.
But maybe put that later on, so it's afterwards.
Yeah.
Because then if you want more, they'll start to fall in love. A song I also find someone's told me works. It's Candy Floss by Tom Algie.
Or listen to Twat Chat works.
Twat Chat is a good aphrodisiac. We established that last week. But
Yeah.
This next one, I can't explain how important this is. And people lose this. They get so caught up in we need to get in, this has to work. They forget to have fun.
Yeah.
The whole point of Hanky Panky is to have a fucking amazing time with someone that you may or may not care about. That's what it's all about, okay?
Oh, God.
If past rejection, this is talking to me as well, Mark, so here we are. If past rejection of the ability to be sexy with a straight face keeps you from being explicitly horny,
Yeah.
try being funny horny instead.
Yeah.
You can be funny horny. Let me look at Peter Griffin when he comes out and lifts his flab.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, coming out and doing a little sexy dance in your pants, it is clearly meant to be cheesy and funny.
Yeah.
Dabble in the cheese.
Dabble in that cheese.
That'll work. Try something ridiculous. Send a funny, sexy photo instead of a sexy, sexy photo.
Yeah.
Like your profile picture the other Christmas.
Yeah, no one thought it was weird.
Climb into bed wearing a dinosaur costume. That
I'm
one's a
gonna
bit
try
too
that.
far for me, but okay.
No, I'll try it. Take it to fine now.
Be creative in a way that will make your partner laugh or snort or roll their eyes at you. Laughter is sexy, so use it.
It is.
It is. And I think a lot of my success has been, like Bear was saying, I'm surprised you've seen a girl naked. I make them laugh.
Exactly.
That's my thing.
There's two ways of doing it.
We were joking the other week about this bin thing.
Yeah.
That
There you go.
was funny.
Funny.
And
Girls like humour.
anyone who knows me, be it at work or whatever,
Yeah.
if I'm trying to get on a girl, I'll be making her laugh every minute I can.
Yeah.
And I think the successful ones, that's where it's been.
Yeah.
Because they find the humour's attractive. They go, oh, he's got an attractive personality.
Yes.
And then they see my dick and they go, wow.
What happened to it?
Wow.
Was it in a fire?
Have you touched that too much? I mean, is it meant to have a skin on it? The foreskin's got a crusty foreskin. What's that all about? Oh, God, no. The next one.
Dabble in that cheese.
Dabble in that cheese. Dabble in that cheese, bitch. No. Never talk to a woman like that. I say, Mark, never do that. I'm joking. Although, if you're being funny,
Yeah.
you can talk like that in a joke, but
Yeah.
it's a very fine line, and if you cross it, you'll never see them titties.
You want that dick?
You want those titties. You want that titter? Be verbal.
Yeah.
This we hold to be true. Men are visual and women are auditory, which is why, personally, I'm going off script here. Personally, off the thing, I personally go like in their ear.
In their rear.
In their rear.
In their butthole.
Tom Elgie's anal.
It's a butthole.
And I go, no, well, sometimes while you're doing it, you can as well. And you're just talking there and just be like, pop shields off. Hey, I'm going to take you home and fuck you in the ass. And then they go, shit, sorry, that's the wrong person, sorry.
Sorry, Grandma.
No, but you know what I mean? You want to get right up in there and just be like, hey. Don't say that. And also, that's the thing, be respectful. That's the thing we've got to take away from this. You have to be respectful to the other person.
Yeah.
If they don't want it, cool, move away. And another one, and this is very important as well, Mark, for you, be brave.
Yeah.
Don't be Scottish and ginger. That's a different kind of brave. But it can be scary and vulnerable to put yourself out there repeatedly and admit that you're horny.
Yeah.
It's even scary when you've been with your partner for months and years. I get it, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you get turned down a couple of times in a row, you might start to feel like rejection isn't worth it. But as I can tell you, and Ayden will know, rejection, fucking element. It can be, if you let
Practicing.
And I've hit my stroll.
Yeah.
Like I used to be a year ago, I was downtrodden, everyone was fucking me about, then literally within 6 months, I was like, girlfriend dumped, girlfriend dumped, girlfriend dumped, girlfriend dumped, and it didn't matter that they dumped me.
Yeah.
Because I just squished that emotion right down into a ball
That's not healthy
and
advice.
then go and find the next one.
That's not healthy advice.
And the final one they've put here is be aware. Bravery pays off, but be aware. All of the advice means nothing if you aren't aware of the situation and your timing. Coming
Yes.
up behind your girlfriend and kissing her neck while you guys are doing dishes is hot. Doing that when she's cooking dinner and pasta is almost done is just foolish.
Yep.
Trying to initiate something when she's reading a book for fun on a lazy Saturday morning, perfect. Starting things up on a Sunday night before her big work presentation when she's trying to get her speech ready, shitty. But yeah, all that's GQ. I'm very much the same. Just be confident, be happy, be fun, be respectful,
Yes.
and just go and make some beautiful babies. Get out there and make a family, Mark. We're with you. And remember, cheese. Dabble in the cheese. Dabble in that cheese.
hurting.
I need to poo.
We're gonna have a poo break.
Okay, fine. I'll go for a poo then. Poo break!
Need to take a poo break. Need to take a poo break. Need to take a poo break. Gonna take a poo break now. Need to take a poo break. Need to take a poo break. Need to take a poo break. Gonna take a poo break now.
Now we
that was
got
a
story.
That was a good shit.
Good.
I love that video so much. I can't stop watching it.
Okay, Tom was watching porn while taking a shit in my house. Don't know how to...
I want to meet her. It wasn't porn.
It kind of was.
Nah, it's just someone's had an accident. Their tits fell out.
An accident.
That's what I say when the police arrive.
No, it was an accident.
It's actually their tits fell out.
Yeah, once upon a time, long time ago, I heard a story I think you should know. So sit down and enjoy the show. It's story time. It's story time.
Do you remember?
No.
No, you don't. You weren't there. Have I ever told you about the time that I broke my leg at Butlins?
As in broke. As in broke.
Broke.
No?
Oh, really?
Really, no.
We're about to find out. Oh, really?
Really?
So, yeah, I was 2006 summer. Doctor Who Series 2.
You were 2006 summer.
Huh?
You were 2006
Yeah,
summer.
I was the summer of 2006 at the
Yeah.
time. I was reminded of this because my sister and my nephew and so on went to Skegness Butlins where it happened
Yeah.
just last week.
Oh.
Apparently, the thing that broke my leg wasn't there.
Oh.
So it
The
was...
old janitor man.
Hey!
It was Dad.
Tony's goon. Tony's goons aren't there anymore. They've
That's what
moved on.
Dad used to send me to Butlins loads when I was
Yeah,
little.
well, bollocks!
I met Mark Spate there.
Oh, but it's
The guy from Smart. He killed himself.
Yeah, I'm about to say, love that. He was like,
like-
I'm going to go to London and kill myself. I saw a production of Rent a Ghost.
I don't know what that is.
Saw the puppet show. I love the puppet show
I
with
saw
the
the puppet
creepy
show.
pedo man with the
Yeah, yeah,
ukulele. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's all good stuff. There's a good joke shop there. It's great. I love it there. I like Butlins. I do like Butlins. It's cheap and cheerful, but I like it. Saw Spy Kids with the Kids Club for free every day, every morning.
Ooh, I saw Thomas the Tank Engine movie.
I've never seen that. Probably
It
because
was
everyone
aw- it
always
was
sings
awful.
that fucking song to me. Anyway, me, Butlins, 2006, Doctor Who Series 2 had just finished. That's relevant for later. And I went to... We basically, I used to do the pottery and stuff, and Mum was spending a lot of money because I was like, I want to do this, want to do that, want to do that. We're going to go to the arcades. I want to win this arcade thing. Didn't
Yeah.
ever happen. We're like, we were both... Mum was tired. She was like, let's go back to the hotel room for a bit, which is like my mum's favourite thing to do when we go on holiday. We paid a lot of money to go on holiday. We're going to Disneyland in November, and she's already saying, me and Stephen will go back to the room for a bit in the afternoons. I'm like, well, I'm going to go on Star Tours then.
16 times.
Yeah,
Don't have a heart attack.
I won't. Well, that's not promise anything. But yeah, so I went to Butlins, and we're dragging this out now. So yeah, we're going back to the room, and on the way back, there's like a hut and a green area
Yeah.
around the back, and we saw through the gap that it was like £2 to go on the inflatables as much as you wanted. Now this is fitting at the moment.
Okay.
Because that poor young lady
I don't know what this is.
died at Gorston
Oh yeah, fuck.
because
Jesus.
the
Jesus
thing
Christ.
popped,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
now they're talking about banning inflatables.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, it's really tragic. If they'd done it when I was saying it,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have happened. Because I think they're dangerous things anyway, really, and they're old hat now. Like,
Yeah.
it's not an Xbox, is it?
Yeah.
So we walked past this thing, and Mum was like, I said, can I go on there? Mum was like, yeah, go on there. It's fine, because that was cheap and cheerful. Go on
Yeah.
then. It wasn't like, I don't know if it was in-house or what, because my sister said they weren't there. So I went
Yeah.
on the inflatable slide once, and
Yeah.
I went on there, and I felt like it had like a lip in the middle.
Yeah.
And I went on it, and I said I felt like because I was wearing shorts, and
Yeah.
I weighed my age.
Yeah.
I felt like my leg rubbed against it
Yeah.
the first time. So I was like, I'm going to go on that again, but I'm going to lift my leg a little bit
Oh no.
next time.
Yeah.
Went up there, went down, and my leg got caught in the lip,
Oh.
and the rest of my body carried on.
Oh Jesus.
There was a massive crack. It was like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone
I had a hold of
hitting
the leg.
cricket bats together.
Oh
The
Jesus.
sound that would make, that crack sound of two
Oh,
cricket bats
Jesus,
hitting back
fuck.
together. That was the sound, and it echoed through the whole area.
Jesus
And I was at the
Christ.
bottom crying, going, in a lot of pain. My leg was hurting.
Yeah.
Crying my eyes out. And Mum, being my mum, I got to the end. They got me to the end of the slide, like sitting
Yeah.
on the end near the steps. People were still going down it. I didn't close it or anything.
Great.
I just get to the side. And my mum was like, just get up, you'll be fine. because she thought I was just being me.
Yeah.
So get up, you're fine. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, right. They called an ambulance.
Yeah.
And then in the panic or everything, my mum was given a form to sign.
Oh, to say that
She didn't even know what it said. Just signed it, and I was like, that was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, it's to say that you're not responsible.
Yeah, so that
for it.
means that we can't go injury lawyers for you.
Yeah.
Called that Johnny from EastEnders, who did injury lawyers for you at the
Yeah.
time, and he couldn't do anything about it
Mm.
because
You signed a.
we signed a waiver. So,
Yeah.
great, thanks for that, Mum. Thanks, Mum, as Craig Michael Owen said. So I'm sat at the bottom, so waiting for the ambulance arrives. They put me on a stretcher, put me in the ambulance. It was like an hour and a half round trip
Jesus.
to get to the hospital in Boston, which is where my nanny lived, funny enough, but she was away at the time.
yeah.
But my auntie had the keys.
Oh, okay.
So I was in hospital. Then this woman comes in, a right stern bitch nurse, and
Yeah.
it's a sign because that's all I've seemed to have fucking lived with since. And she came in and she gave me she gave me this morphine,
Yeah.
and she went, "There you go." And I was like, "Oh, can I go home?" And she was a bitch, and she went, "No, you'll be in tonight. You're having an operation."
Jesus.
So 12-year-old me starts freaking out. Then I'm on morphine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "What? No, I'm freaking out," and I was panicking. And then the other woman comes in. They do an X-ray and everything.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh no, you're good to go." They bandaged me up really shit. It wasn't like the hard plaster. It was like a soft one
Yeah.
with a hard one around the back. Really shit cast.
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, that'll do." Yeah, they sent me home, and then we were like, "We're going home." They gave me the X-rays. Drove back to Beccles, where I lived at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Had an appointment with a doctor at Gorston's, James Padgett, which is very busy now again because of inflatables.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I go through. We go there, and they do another X-ray. They go, "Okay, we're gonna recast it," and they gave me a cast all the way up to the top of my leg.
Jesus.
So the one they gave me was really wrong. I had a
Yeah.
proper hard one, proper cast it. But when he was doing it, the guy looked like Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Had my leg swinging off the thing while he was getting it ready to bandage. I'm thinking, okay. We went back for a checkup a few months later, as you do, to get down to the half knee one.
Mm-hmm.
And the X-ray then said that it had been dislodged,
Oh.
which it wasn't beforehand. So it's either when it was swinging off the thing
Yeah.
or when they put me in the wrong fucking cast,
Yeah.
dislodged everything.
So is your leg still fucked up?
Yeah, now because I have an extra little bit on my leg.
Ugh.
And like that's why Michael Bublé does it like because he does,
Yeah.
and I do it accidentally. But in the Bublé shows, it looks great.
Yeah.
Because he does this thing where he sort of walks and he looks like he's gonna fall. You see me do that? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall, and then I steady myself. That's
Yeah.
legit. But Michael Bublé does it as a joke. I generally just lift one leg and I start to go a little bit because my leg it's like
Off.
it's
center.
like a shape.
a shape.
Yeah. So it's like there's a bit less on one side. And there's a bit more on the other.
Yeah.
And if you feel my leg really closely, and I hate it, I don't touch it, you can feel it.
Ugh.
You can feel a little lump where the extra bit of bone is.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's the biggest bone. It's one of the hardest bones to break in the body, apparently, and I
Oh, you
fucking
did it
managed it
easily.
with an inflatable slide and 12 stone. So at the age of 12, but that was probably the hottest summer apart from this one that I can remember.
Yeah.
And I was in bed the whole time.
What did you do when you're in bed?
My mum bought me a Nintendo DS.
Oh, what did you play?
Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest.
Oh.
And SpongeBob and Cars and the
That
Incredibles
SpongeBob game was so
Rise
good.
of the Underminer.
That was a good game as well.
Yeah. Because I couldn't play my Xbox because that was upstairs. My bed was brought into the living room. My dad, who works for the NHS, and at the time it was easier to do this,
Yeah.
got me loads of equipment and shit.
Oh.
So I had an overbed table, which I still have.
Yeah.
Had one of them little things where you put it at the back and it goes up and down and you can sit up and it makes a bed into a
Oh, that's
chair.
cool.
I wish I still had that. It's well
Yeah.
good. He got me some nice crutches. I got a commode.
Oh, a little
And
poo pot.
I remember there's one memory. My sister's going to hate me telling this story.
Oh, God.
I woke up one morning. I really needed a shit.
Yeah.
Like I do. Like a really big. It was a big stinky one because we were eating takeaways at the time. And my mum and my sister had to help me go on the commode. It's the first time we tried to use it, a little pot. Mum's holding it here. My sister's holding it at the back because my weight was going to tip it. She's like this with her hand over everything going. "Ugh."
Oh.
And I do a massive fucking shit in a pot. And we look at it going, "Ugh, ugh," all of us dragging. And after that, Mum's like, no. So we put the commode over the toilet. And that was much easier. Like, why didn't we think of that? I could get to the toilet. I don't know why we didn't use it. But the leg thing,
Yeah.
that cast. So and we were saving it. Went to Cardiff to the Doctor Who experience because we were
Yeah.
we were meant to go anyway. But we went in the wheelchair, and it was good. But I remember I was saving my cast. Like, no, if we see David Tennant filming Doctor Who, he's signing my cast.
Yeah.
Because we were in Cardiff Bay, like we were bound to bump into David Tennant. We
Yeah.
didn't. And then some fucker ruined it in Cardiff. Went into the McDonald's there, and there was this big northern clown called Popsy Balloon Guy.
Popsy Balloon
Popsy
guy.
Balloon Guy. And he went, I'm going to sign your cast. And he just signed it. And I was like, no! You're not David Tennant!
Or are you?
And then he was like, Popsy Balloon Guy. He's like,
Popsy Balloon Guy.
Do you want a picture? And I was like, no. And then we were
Why did he think he was a celebrity that everyone would recognise?
Popsy Balloon Guy. Not Ronald McDonald. No, he's a retarded cousin. Popsy Balloon Guy. And
I want to meet Popsy Balloon Guy.
no, and he was a knob. But we went to, we went to Cardiff. We came back from Cardiff, and then everyone at school was allowed to sign it, and it was crazy. And my sister put under Popsy Balloon Guy. She wrote, "Who? What the fuck?"
See, I just want to cut my head open.
No.
I cut my head open on an inflatable. I was at a pub.
Not being funny. Pretty sure everyone's got an inflatable story.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Get rid of them.
This shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer. I believe that for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on about a trampoline or a bouncy castle or anything for ages.
Yeah.
So.
So there was a bouncy castle outside the pub in the garden bit. And what everyone was doing was they were all climbing. See, this is why it's... Because the people who work there were just watching us do this. It was obviously pinned down with a few bits of string or whatever on either side. Mm-hmm. And it was just a generic, 3 walls and an open one at the front to go in. Everyone was going on, like, one of the walls on the sides to try and tip it over. And the idea was that someone on the outside runs full speed into that wall and tries to throw all the kids onto the other wall, like bounce them off. Fuck knows why we did that.
Wow.
Parents watch, like... Anyway, so...
Was this Gorston?
No. So... I was one that had to... No, I was on top, and someone ran into it, and they all went flying back. I stayed where I was, basically, in the air, but the wall had moved, so I dropped flat down and hit my head on a bench, like a wooden picnic bench, and split my head open. There was blood everywhere.
God.
And then everyone freaked the fuck out. And then this woman came to help. I think she was trying to help, trying to make me feel better. But I was bleeding lots and I had it all over my hands. I was looking down at my hands crying, like, what the fuck, I'm dying. And then she went, look! And showed me her hands covered in blood going, match! I was like, that's not fucking helping!
Fuck?
Showing me more of my own blood.
Look, you're dying.
Look, can you see?
Hey, look. That's your blood on my hands.
There'll be more if you don't shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
And then her husband fucked the hole.
Yeah. Yeah,
Popsy Balloon Guy. That's what I do. I Popsy head. Popsy Balloon Guy.
He's terrifying. I never want to hear about this guy ever again.
He must be dead now. He
Fingers
was like
crossed.
70. He didn't have makeup on or anything. He was just an old man wearing a clown outfit.
Oh! That's fucking
With
terrifying.
glasses. Popsy Balloon Guy.
I'm scared.
Yeah. But yeah,
Potsy Balloon!
but moral of the story is, don't go to Butlins. Don't go on the inflatables.
And stay away from old men in clown costumes.
Popsy Balloon Guy.
Yeah, once upon a time, long time ago, I heard a story I think you should know. So sit down and enjoy the show. It's story time. It's story time.
I wish we could get him on the show.
Oh, we should try to. Tom, you're going to be excited yet
Yes,
again.
it is. Yes, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's a new segment.
Oh, I hope they picked that up.
There once was some twats, they were all so bored, till one found a thing they were searching for. Goodness knows what he has in store. It's Ayden's random fact.
Bailey's excited too. This is a segment which I'll introduce every so often, where I'm just going to tell you a random fact that I found out on the internet.
Okay.
Today's random fact.
What is it this week?
Mithridates the 6th, he was like king or leader or something of some place. King of Pontus.
Pontins.
It's now Turkey. It was called Pontus.
Okay.
From about...
Why change the name?
I don't know.
He loved turkey. He's like,
Exactly.
oh, that sandwich was well good. What's it called? I'm calling my country that. I'm the king of Pontus, Turkey.
He was the king of Pontus for about 60 years.
Right.
This is BC. This was before Jeebus.
Christ.
Um,
Christ.
He was so paranoid of being poisoned that he would slowly poison himself every day. So say it was, I don't know...
Self-fulfilling prophecy,
Yeah,
quite
so it
literally.
would just take a little bit every single day.
To sort of immune himself from it.
Yeah,
or-
yeah, to try and... If someone tries to poison me,
I'm already used to it.
yeah. Turns out he got captured by the Romans, I'm pretty sure it was, and they took him back to Rome and imprisoned him, and he tried to kill himself by poisoning himself, but because he'd built up an immunity,
Fuck's sake.
he couldn't kill himself.
He's his own worst enemy.
Yeah. Well, how unlucky can you be?
It's almost like he has an obsession with poison.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't want to get poisoned. I'm going to poison myself.
Yeah.
I need to poison myself then. I'm poisoning myself. That's it. I'm poisoned. Something goes wrong. Poison myself. I'm poisoning myself. Fuck it.
Didn't work though, did it?
Nah.
I mean, it did, but not the way he wanted it to.
They didn't kill him, did it?
No. So he probably died in prison. I didn't read the end bit.
So why if you're immune, if you've like inoculated yourself from being poisoned,
Yeah.
why would then when you want to kill yourself, your first thought be, I know, I'll poison myself.
I don't know.
The one thing that I've stopped myself from being able to do, I'll do that.
And why would he have some on him? Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to poison himself with.
Probably more. This is daily dose again. He's like,
Yeah.
this should do it. Fuck. I just forgot. I took one every day for the last 3 years. Fuck.
That's like, you're aware of how the First World War started with the guys, the Black Hand Gang trying to kill.
Yeah. And,
the fucking-
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Franz
And-
Ferdinand.
They all had their plan, and they all did their the plan fucked up, and they ended up with him just being like, I'm gonna go get a sandwich, and then the guy they're trying to shoot comes out the sandwich shop, like, oh, there he is, shoot him. Anyway,
Yeah. Thanks for
so
that. That costs a lot of shit.
made it a
that.
lot easier. But yeah, the plan when they were doing it before was blah blah blah, do their thing, and then take cyanide. But they all bought out of date cyanide that didn't kill him. So the police came up to him like, ha, fuck you, I'll take this cyanide. Oh, nothing happened.
Used by August. Fuck!
What month is it?
We picked the wrong ones up. We did stock rotation. Fucking Tesco.
So there you go.
That was a nice random fact.
Don't build yourself up against poison in case you need to poison yourself.
Because your lips are venomous poison.
There once was some twats, they were all so bored, till one found a thing they were searching for. Goodness knows what he has in store. It's Ayden's random fact.
Tom again. 3 in 1 show. What is
I know
this?
what this one is.
What is it? It's a...
New segment.
That one was beautiful.
I know, right? I thought, how do you top the last one? Because I thought that was the last one of the episode. So I thought, fuck it, we're getting lyrical.
Hey Tom, you ready to count?
You bet your sweet ass I am.
What the fuck?
Let's have a little fun. It's number 1. So what's it to you? It's number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, and a 9. And 9, number 10. It's the Twat Chat Top 10. Twat Chat Top 10.
Fucking hell, Tom. Are you a rock singer now?
Yeah.
Check your album out.
I was about to say, you fucking... Where have you been? With everyone else, apparently.
Incredible. Incredible.
Incredible, yeah.
So what are we doing? What's this? I'm confused. What are we doing?
Well, this... Oh, yeah, it's my segment. It's
Yeah.
my segment! In this new segment, it's basically... It's going to grow. It's going to grow.
Okay.
It's just trialing it out today, really. It's a top 10 segment where we just count down from 10 to 1. What's the best bloody-blah, bloody-blah, in opinions, obviously.
Like a WatchMojo.com.
Like a WatchMojo.com kind of thing, yeah. Kind of magpied an idea. Well, it's market research, that idea. Because apparently, if you call it market research, you can just steal anything. Doctor Who has been off the air for a little while.
Yeah.
It's been a bit shit recently.
Has been shit.
But I've got a good feeling about the new showrunner.
I'm excited, yeah.
And this is my top... Bear would say it's pish. Pish. That's pish. Go on, still. Which is weird, because Doctor Who's made by a lot of Welsh and Scottish people. You thought it'd be like, yeah, all band together. But no. Maybe that's why you don't like it. I'm the only Scottish person here.
He doesn't like Capaldi, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, he doesn't like, oh, David Tennant. Oh, who the fuck's... Oh, David Tennant's a Scottish man. Oh, and everyone loves him, does he? He's not me. It's pish. Sorry, tangent. Anyway, this is my top 10 Doctor Who companions post-2005.
Oh!
So from the episode Rose and Twice Upon a Time, the Christmas special where Peter Capaldi finally fucked off.
Indeed.
But Stephen Moffat finally fucked off with him! Yes! been waiting fucking 5 years for that news. Right, here we go. Number 10 is Mickey Smith.
I know him.
Yes, Noel Clarke played him. I told you I watch Mojo.com.
Yeah.
Mickey Smith, the former boyfriend of Billy Piper's Rose Tyler, went on to become an instant hit with audiences in Series 2. Staying in a parallel world to fight the Cybermen with Jake Lloyd. Not Jake Lloyd, what's his name?
Jake Lloyd is...
It's
Now
it's Jake Lloyd Thomas, his name, I think.
Oh, okay.
He went on to come back for the Series 2 finale, Doomsday, where him and blah, blah, blah saved Rose, and you know what happened. Everyone knows the story. He went to the parallel world. Rose ended up in the parallel world. He alluded to the fact they were together. Then you turn up, they're not. Then he came back, and he stayed with Martha. And he went off with Martha and Jack at the end of the Stolen Earth. Yeah. And it was alluded that they'd been tortured. Didn't fucking happen, which disappointed the fuck out of me, but okay. Considering 2 people had just died. And then... he was seen again when David Tennant's last episode with Martha. Turns out they're married, hunting Sontarans in the underground suburbs for some reason.
Yep.
Cool, yeah, cool character. I
him.
didn't like him at first.
You know what made me like him?
What?
Pizza.
Pizza.
When he turns into Plastic
Yeah,
Man.
what I really like him is when he's like, he's all badass when he comes back and he's like, it's Mickey Smith, defending the Earth.
What does Chris Trackson call him?
Ricky.
That's it, Ricky.
Yeah, which they sort of got rid of with Tennant.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
That's because Tennant liked him. He goes, Mickey!
Yeah, but I don't get... Because that...
It's different personality.
That character, I don't know, maybe. Also, Mickey did change quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. He did help him a lot at Christmas as well. So yeah, Mickey. Number 9, I don't know what it is about the boyfriends. Rory.
Yeah.
Amy Pond's... He's got the edge on Mickey, because I feel like he was used better.
Yeah, he had more of a character arc.
The storylines weren't too great, but the way they used that character in those storylines was better.
Yeah.
And like the fact with his death and everything, I generally cared about that character.
I like the episode when they're like, is it a dream or not? The way that it's like they're going between Amy's ideal future and his ideal future, and they have to like work out what they want together.
Yeah, I like that. And how he was like when he went, it was as big a deal as when she went as well. That's why with Mickey it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Number 8. Donna Noble.
Ooh, Catherine Tate.
Yeah, I put her quite low.
Yeah.
She's got the advantage on Rory purely because I like the way that they used her again coming back.
Yeah. I think her and David Tennant had a good chemistry.
That was a good back and forth. I'm glad it was only the one season though.
Yeah.
And they did a good storyline with her and they made it work.
I wish we'd had too much of a good thing.
And you know what I mean? Like the Runaway Bride is my least favourite episode that she's in.
Yeah.
Because she's annoying in that.
I don't like her in the first one.
But I do like the story, but I don't like her in it.
Yeah.
But I like how they tied it all together with that thing with the you don't like the bug on the back story.
Yeah,
but I like how they tied in the whole what would have happened if he'd gone.
Yeah.
And how
that was cool.
And the whole like with that one episode, like how that all back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't a seed, but it was like it was.
Yeah.
They made it work. I really like that. So yeah, Donna, not my favourite of companions, but a good mention.
Indeed.
It's number 7.
Yeah.
Clara Oswald.
Yeah.
2 reasons.
Look at
her.
the first one. I agree.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why she's got the advantage on Donna.
Yeah.
She's a bit bland as a character for me, but I like the whole mystery box thing with her at first. How she kept coming back and you didn't know why.
Payoff. I didn't really
The
like
payoff was shit, but the setup was good. And she, as a character, for me, it was believable. For me, she went really downhill with Capaldi, though. I think that she should have gone as well.
Yeah.
I think Capaldi should have had his own fresh start with a companion.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do like her as an actress.
Yeah, I liked her.
The Dalek episode thing. I like that.
I liked her with Matt Smith. Didn't like her with Capaldi.
And I liked how she was involved, though.
Yeah.
Like, why she was there made sense. It's just how it was executed was a bit wank. They could have done more with it. Made it more of a generic story than let's be all different and Stephen Moffat-y.
Yeah.
Because that worked really well when he had his own episodes with T. Davis era.
Yeah.
But then when he started having a whole season,
series,
he went too mental. He just went, no. And then we don't answer it for 3 years. And then when you finally answer it, you go, oh.
That was it.
Why? And people who wanted to know stopped watching. So, So that's Clara. Number 6.
Yeah.
Wilfred.
Oh, I love Wilfred.
But yeah, although I'm getting over the fact that he killed David Tennant.
Yeah, I love Wilfred.
But I feel like that was the person to sacrifice yourself for.
Yeah.
And how he...
Because he's a kind old man that would do anything for
yeah,
anyone
and how
else.
like he... Even like other ones before that, when he had like the paintball gun with the Dalek.
Yeah.
And then Rose turns out like, you want to swap? Like, he was just like... He was both comic relief and emotional gravitas.
Yeah.
Only Bernard Cribbins could pull that off.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I
Great,
like the... webcam bit.
Yeah, she can't help it. She says they're naughty. Yeah, and I like, again, he started off as a little character in a Christmas special.
Yeah.
And they pulled him back and made him relevant. But you know why? Because the guy who played her dad died in real life, and they filmed all the scenes for the first episode with that guy.
Yeah.
And he died of cancer.
Oh, shit.
And then Bernard Cribbins, they thought, right, he can take over.
Oh,
So
that's
he wasn't
cool.
supposed to be that part. But again, it paid off pretty
Yeah, I
damn
like
well.
that a lot.
Also, in most, you would say it's making the world smaller that Wilfred was the newspaper guy, but I think they did it in a nice way. I kind of like that in a way, that it's like, oh, it's all part of the same world.
Yeah.
World building, as it were. We're up to number 5, but before I go to number 5, my top 5, I'm going to do some honourable mentions.
Okay.
So, Astrid, Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
I really like Kylie Minogue.
I know why you like that.
Not
I think as a
only
character
that.
she's boring.
No, I like her as a character
It's
as well.
too generic.
I like the idea.
She was sad.
I think it would have been good if she'd had more, like she had a season or something.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But Kylie Minogue's expensive. I get it.
Yeah.
But I liked her for what she did.
Now she's a ghost and they're going to kiss.
Why? Because it's Kylie Minogue. When David Tennant's like, I want to kiss with Kylie Minogue. And Kylie Minogue's like, I want to kiss with David Tennant. So, win-win-win. Banacafalata.
I like him.
Another honourable mention,
Yeah.
River Song.
Yeah.
Didn't count her for the reason that I don't know if she counts as a companion, really. Yes and no. She flies in and out, more so than later on, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I just thought it's a disservice to those that are regulars. I've only got 10 spaces.
Yeah.
We'll leave her as an honourable mention.
Yeah.
But she's awesome. In a Captain Jack-esque manner.
It was really good, and then they decided to sort of drop it and not mention it so much.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the last episode when they explain it.
They don't
but from
really
what I've been
explain
told,
it.
they don't really
just
explain
kind of
it.
just do what you expect, and that's it.
Because that's been like a 5-year story
Yeah,
of
and I feel like they
how
could've-
did they meet the first time they met? Oh, she's Rory's kid, and oh my god, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
And then The
oh, it
Husbands of
doesn't
River
matter.
Song, spoiler.
Yeah.
We should watch that one. That's
Yeah.
the one you do need to see. She, in the Husbands of River Song episode, you literally see her before she really knows him,
Yeah.
and they just do everything you expect them to do.
So they just check off the list of all the stuff.
Pretty
they
much, it's
mentioned,
like, oh, she
basically.
needs the screwdriver, and it doesn't even explain why it's the old screwdriver. It'd been cooler if he had gone
Yeah.
and found the old one and made it, but no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just in a box. There you go, it's a present. Have it. Oh, you need to have that. You need to have this. You need to have this. Singing Towers, cool, done. Oh, there's no restaurant here. I'll go back in time, tell them to build a restaurant. Build a restaurant, come back. They're in a restaurant watching the Singing Towers. And that wasn't how I imagined it. How I imagined
Yeah.
it was her crying
Yeah.
in a field, like a festival type thing.
Yeah.
And the Singing Towers, to me, that's my own expectation.
Yeah.
Was a band.
Oh.
So everyone's like, oh, that sounds cool. And it's just like an alien band or something.
Yeah.
But okay, that's fine. But yeah, that was an honourable mention for me. Have you got any? Oh, I haven't done the list yet. You don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Well, let me know if I missed anyone.
Okay.
Number 5, Sarah Jane Smith.
Yeah. Good.
God rest her soul. I met her.
Did you really?
I went on stage with her.
Oh.
Did not like a pantomime or anything.
Yeah.
She did Beckles Light Switch on one year.
Oh.
And I won a competition because I designed the poster. And that became the poster for the light switch on. And I got to go up on stage. She gave me a prize. And then we met afterwards and got some pictures together. But it was on a disposable camera. And you can't get them developed anymore. So I don't actually have a picture of it. But then we wrote to each other a little bit. And then she obviously passed away. I wondered why she stopped replying. That'd be why. But yeah, lovely lady.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Underrated show.
Very underrated show. It's just, I think the main problem is I didn't get to finish it.
Yeah. It was
So-
like a funny child take on
Yeah.
Doctor Who, even
and
more so.
Bradley Walsh was in it. He was a companion in the next series.
It wasn't he like a creepy
He was
clown
like
or
creepy.
something?
He was like a Pennywise type
What's
thing.
the guy called again?
Oh, Popsy Balloon guy. Oh my God, yes.
It was him.
Yeah, he was the inspiration behind that character. Okay, top 4 now. Number
Yep.
4, Martha Jones.
Yep.
I loved Martha.
I hate her.
I love her.
Boring. I think it's her acting style.
Oh, I liked it.
I don't think she can act.
This happened.
No, she's just really, I don't know, she's really cute.
You know what annoys me?
I like a tattoo.
Yeah, but you know what annoys me? Her sassy bits when she's like, and then you said that, but then you didn't realise that all along. With like that bit when she's explaining about
the master.
everyone's name, thinking the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, what I didn't like
I don't
about that
like-
one was the fucking weird thing they did to the doctor.
Yeah,
Like
speed him up.
It was motion capture before motion capture was ready.
Yeah.
I was like,
was
no.
weird. Yeah, I think Martha's boring.
I like Martha. I like her more when she comes back.
No, I think it's more a problem with the actor.
Oh, I like Freeman Acumen. Number 3 is going to start shocking you now.
Yep.
Rose Tyler.
Oh.
You thought that was going to be number 1, didn't you?
No, I thought it was gonna be number 2.
Nah, she's number 3. You know who my number 1's going to be, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. But no, number 3 is Rose Tyler.
Oh no, yeah, I see where you're going with. I put things on Uranus. I don't know what it is.
It's not just that. It's just
But-
like a shaved monkey, but a hot one.
Yeah. It's either she's
I
really...
like her more in series 1 and 2 than I do when she has
when
the
she comes
Botox.
back with her weird teeth and a weird face.
Yeah. And she's like, thanks.
Yeah, her teeth are sticking out like a mile.
Thanks, Doctor. Thanks. Yeah, I like it. I like how... I don't like her haircut in series 2 so much.
No, but when she has half her titties out in the new Earth, yeah.
I'm not going to... No, I won't tell that story.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah, I had the DVD box set. That's all I'll say. I have all the DVD box sets. But yeah, to me, she was what was perfect about her was she was a companion that worked.
Yeah.
And then when she had to bridge into a new Doctor in the second season,
It worked as well. The bridge worked.
the bridge worked. She worked with him, but also you never felt like, oh, we're only watching because of Rose.
Yeah.
Like she helped him.
Yeah, quite a lot of the time when they go over a transition, it's like, oh, that character worked with the old Doctor,
Like
but
Peter
then
Capaldi and
yeah,
Clara.
exactly.
But what I do feel is another thing that they sort of did with that was when she left, you didn't feel like, oh, he wasn't there for half of it. You still got the emotional renaissance that it's this, even though he has the same character, but that iteration of that character had enough. They did enough building up to it.
Yeah.
That was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Although it did get to a point where you're like, is there going to be a season that carries over a Doctor and a companion ever? Because it was like, now she's gone, and now he's gone. Then he's gone, and then she's gone. But it started Moffat. Actually, the one thing he did right was he kept some people on a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Even if he did cheat by splitting a season.
Yeah.
Number 2.
I know who this is going to be. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Amy Pond.
Yes.
Put it in a fucking arse.
When she got that part, she's got modelling pictures.
Yeah.
There's one of her laying on like a wooden floor in a bra.
Do you get splinters?
I want to see what's in Amy Pond's crack. That was a good plot device, and I can see where Stephen Moffat was coming from. Oh my god, yes. Oh yeah. Even as Nebula, yeah.
With Robot
Fine.
Fanny.
But yeah, she was good. And then her Kissogram outfit. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. What's not to like? It's not. Oh, even as a character, she was feisty. She reminded me very much. He was like the closest thing Doctor Who's had to a Empire Strikes Back Princess Leia.
Yeah.
The closest thing that Doctor Who's done to that in recent times.
I
anyway.
like the whole. It was a new take on the Doctor thing, as in, met him as a kid and then left him for ages. So it was like she
tries to
was an
mount
imagine.
him, and then she doesn't. And
Yeah,
then,
but it was a
and
nice
he doesn't try it on.
Yeah. It was a nice take though to be like best friend.
Yeah.
And
then
imaginary
he
friend.
And then he
who's
third
come back.
wheels.
Huh?
And he lets Rory come on. He's third wheeling, and but it works.
Yeah.
Like you get the dynamic, and she's the boss, and they both sort of just do what she says.
Yeah, I like the whole choose between your boyfriend and the Doctor.
I didn't
thing
like
as well.
her last episode though.
Nah.
The Statue of Liberty Weeping Angel bullshit.
Yeah.
Didn't pay
Didn't
off for
like
me.
that,
And I think
no.
it's because they started splitting seasons. They ruined it a little bit.
Yeah, I think it needed a bigger
build up to that.
Yeah.
Which means we're going to have a little fun. It's number 1.
I know who this is.
My classic, my boy. Go on.
Jack Harkness.
Captain Jack Harkness, yes.
Put him in his ass too?
Probably. But not only that, take that out of it.
Yeah.
He's just a very compelling character. Mm-hmm. Even at first you meet him and you think he's a dick, I hate him.
Yeah.
Then by the end of that 2-parter, you're like, I'm on board with this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to join. And he joins the team. And when he dies in the Bad Wolf thing, you go, oh, I'm actually sad he's gone.
Yeah.
And then he brings it back to life, and you're like, what? And then everyone was saying they should do a spin-off of that character.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
And the spin-off for me was the superior show for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want Torture to come back. It's no secret. And I also... It's a soft spot to the point that John Barrowman's the reason that I started singing. So I liked Captain Jack.
Yeah.
And because I liked Captain Jack, I listened to his album.
Yeah.
After listening to his album, I went to see him live. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then, but less gay.
How did that work out?
I'm doing it.
So, he didn't just have an impact on you as the character, it had an impact on you, your life.
Yeah, but like everything that's happened since, Michael Bublé came because he used to sing some Michael Bublé songs.
Yeah.
And that's made me into a tribute act. It's all sort of branched out. I think I hit puberty at the time that Captain Jack was on TV.
Yeah.
And that just sort of together made this thing. It did make me gay, surprisingly. The one thing it didn't do, but it did make me more open, as a person, to different things before it was such a thing now.
Yeah, and as you're a kid, especially.
Yeah,
as well,
it made me I accept everyone.
Yeah.
As you should. I'm not saying that's anything special.
No,
don't hail me, but
Yeah.
it helped me become that person very quickly. Is that I accept everything because my idol was a gay 40-year-old omnisexual superhero in effect.
Yeah.
You know, who can't die. And that to me was that's shaped me as a person. And kids were going around dressed as Captain Jack, a gay and openly omnisexual superhero.
Yeah.
In effect. And he does have superpowers because he can't die.
He does. There you go.
So he's in effect a superhero.
Yeah.
So yeah, would you agree with my list?
I would.
Captain Jack isn't your favourite though. Who would be your number? Let's do your top 5.
Okay. Fuck.
On
Amy
spot.
Pond's probably first.
What, number 1?
Yeah. Then Rose. Then what's the bitch called? Clara.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just talking about the ones I'd fuck really at the minute.
I was about to say I can tell. Then John Barrowman.
Who else we got? I quite like Sarah Jane, not fuck wise, but probably. And
I would have done.
And then
Milf.
Captain Jack. No, I'll put Captain Jack then
Sarah Jane. Yeah. That's
top
why I
5.
love that episode when they all come together.
Yeah.
Because you see those people together.
That was the original Infinity War.
That was legit. That was. Everyone's like, "Oh, Infinity War was amazing. It's never been happened before." It has. Doctor Who did it years ago.
Yeah.
It's a very niche market. That's all. And it wasn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Infinity War. I'm not. You can have it. It's fine. But it has been done before.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good trope, and I think I'm glad more things are doing it because there was
Yeah.
nothing like it at the time. It's like no TV show has run for at that point 5 years,
Yeah.
and thrown them all together and gone there you go. And then a year later, done it again in like that little bit at the end when David Tennant regenerates.
Yeah.
So sad.
So what we'll do is we'll put a poll up like we did last week of all the companions, and then you let us know your favourite, and we'll see if Tom was right.
Yeah.
By the overall opinion.
Yeah. I think Jack probably won't be number 1.
Well, we'll see.
I feel
Only
like that's a
time
very
will tell.
personal to me thing.
Only
But a lot
time
of people
will
like him,
tell.
so you never know.
Let us know in the comments if you disagree or agree.
Yeah. What's your opinion? Just let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. Or email
twatchatpod@gmail.com.
Excellent.
Twat Chat Top 10.
So if you have any ideas for anything you want us to talk about on the show, let us know down below. Email us. Let us know on Facebook. Subscribe, like us, all that jazz.
All the jazz. And let us know if there's any segments you want us to do.
Indeed.
We keep saying that, but no one's done it yet. And if you've got an agony aunt question, send that in as well.
Let us know on Facebook, in the comments.
Email with a subject line, agony aunt.
Anyway, that's been the show.
That's been the show. I've been Tom.
I've been Ayden.
And
Shalom!
what happened?
Ow. Fucking hurt.
Got away from us a little bit there.